Welcome back to a Video Nation movie review, this time Avatar, Fire and Ash. Was it a good movie? Yes. There's some issues though we'll touch on, but it was a good movie. When it comes to things to watch out for, let's really quickly address these things. Apparently, there's nudity in these movies. It's one of those blink and you miss it type ordeals. Violence, of course. Biggest thing with these movies is the spiritual side, and that's where the movie is hindered for me. Those are elements that are crucial to the story, so even if you use something like VidAngel, which I always promote, I don't know how it would work because it would be taking elements of the story out if you remove it. There's also a very odd scene where it's not meant to be sexual, but it very much feels odd. But when it comes to the characters, you got Jake, you got his wife, they have a family, their kids, and then you got Spider, the human son of the general. General from the first movie, he's got an avatar body. It's not really the general though, it's his consciousness in a body that's actually just a data of his memory, so it's really not him, but is it him? Whatever. Anyways, he's in it. The bad guys are kind of lackluster in this. They're the Ash people. In the second movie, you got to meet the Way of Water tribe. In this movie, it's not a movie about the fire people. It's just there's a fire tribe. That's all I can really say without getting into spoilers. So spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jake survives this movie. I for sure thought Jake was a goner because his son's the one narrating this. In the previous two, Jake was the one narrating every movie. So when I heard his son narrating this one, I thought for sure Jake was a goner. He did a great job really making me think he wasn't going to make it out alive in this movie. Really like the character of Jake. I really like his son in this movie, dealing with the loss of his brother, you know, the guilt of it. And it's very dark and stuff, but, you know, the kids are fantastic. They could really, honestly, at this point, do a whole movie with just the kids, and it'd be just as good. Spider is one of the most interesting characters. He had this mask thing with all humans need to breathe. Yeah, they get rid of that, like, not too long in the movie. His mask is malfunctioning, they don't have a spare, and he's going to suffocate. Adopted daughter, she does this thing with the earth. She pulls up, gets a flower or a bug or something, puts it in his mouth, does a ritual. Remember the thing I said was kind of odd, felt a little bit sexual? Yeah, that was the, it's meant to be tribal, whatever, it just felt weird. And the Spider can now breathe, he's half alien, so like he actually becomes like this whole big subplot out of nowhere. Jake, who's always been like doing the right thing, is now like, hey, the military isn't going to stop until they get him, and so they all can breathe here. If they get that, then they're all going to come and destroy this whole entire planet. We got to pull an Abraham. And Spider was pretty chill with it. Of course, Jake doesn't do it. It's really done to show the growth of his wife. She doesn't like Spider. It's her realizing she doesn't want this. She does love him, so she runs. She tries to stop it, but it's not going to happen anyways. And so they all hug it out. And it's a great, beautiful moment, whatever. I said it's kind of out of left field for me, and you just can't help it, even though he's the bad guy, or at this point almost an anti-hero. The general from the first movie, you just love to hate his character, or just love to love his character. Just such a fun character. I just wish he'd just become a good guy. In this movie, they really flirt with that a lot. Really pulling a Vegeta on you. You just really want him to become a full-time good guy. Ends up getting with the fire woman. She's really powerful. It's basically that one girl from Twilight that can cause you pain. That's her. And she's got fire tribe people, and they love fire because fire burnt her city, and it's the ultimate purifier. It's the weakest part of this entire movie. They could have done so much more with them. James Cameron sitting there going, okay, Avatar. Everyone says we're copying The Last Airbender. What if we just literally start copying The Last Airbender? So I guess the next one is going to be about the air people, which you kind of get this in this movie. You get air alien people. So what elements left? James, you've hit them all. We have the water people, traditional clans, the earth kingdom. You got the fire people, and you had the air people. Just saying. And I like these movies. They're super long, by the way. Doesn't bother me. I love a good long movie. But this is just Way of Water Part 2. If I walked out of the second movie and accidentally walked into a theater with the third movie, there's a good chance I would have had no idea I walked into a different movie. I literally would sit down and be like, where's that one character at? Whoa. Who are these fire people? Where did they come from? It's not necessarily a negative. I did like Way of Water. Getting into the negative, the spiritual side of it. In their religion, there's a female god. The young girl feels like a connection to it. People act like it's the Messiah type version of their people. These are things that just take me out of the movie. I've read the way the story is being told is this isn't a universal god. It's just a local god. Typically, you could argue that this is just a angelish being set over this planet, if you want to use the religious lens to it, because I always do that. I always try to think religiously, how could this apply? Interesting theory. I do think that big reveal is going to be the girl is the spiritual thing of their movies. She is more powerful than any of the alien people. She put her tail to that fire ash girl, and she overpowered her with her power, so she's super strong apparently. Religiously speaking, it takes you out of the movie and hurts the enjoyment factor. So when it comes to Avatar, Fire and Ash, Video Nation's decided it's worth a watch. Enjoyment may vary. So anyways, yes, if you do watch it, I would recommend VidAngel if you can. But I don't know how that's going to work because the religious parts is a main part of the story. But one thing I will say is, the general, though, I really wish they would actually make it to where he is the general. I wish they could, like, explain, like, after he got stabbed, it went and hooked him up real quick and actually got his soul out of that body into this version of him, because I don't like it being not him. I think it would add a lot better story elements, and they dance with that so much in this movie. Well, you're not really him, but you are him, but you're not really him, but you are him. And it's like, okay, be him or don't. Like, commit. Seriously, movie. Anyways, Avatar, Fire and Ash, did you like it? Did the religious elements, did they bother you or not? Whatever it is, put in the comments below, and I'll see y'all next time.